Once again, good afternoon to everyone. I'm really glad that I can invite you, that I can say welcome today. This is the third day of our conferences during Podkarpackie Voivodeship exhibition in Dubai during Expo 2020. Today we are going to talk a little bit about customization and innovation. So it's really well known that everyone is unique, everyone is, let's say, himself or herself. So we are going to use really unique products, items, services. Even we are looking for some innovation according to our life, according to how we live. So the theme for today is be yourself at any price. So if there is always there is some reason to try to be unique. My name is Łukasz Bis. I'm from University of Information Technology and Management in Rzeszów, and I'm really glad that I can invite my guest here, Vice Marshal of Podkarpackie Voivodeship, Piotr Pilch, and he will be the first speaker for today.
Dzień dobry Państwu. Rozpoczniemy tę konferencję w dwugłosie razem z panem doktorem Krzysztofem Feretem, radnym województwa podkarpackiego. Ja parę zdań powiem na temat tego, co województwo podkarpackie stara się czynić w innowacjach, w personalizacji życia. To się dzieje, cały czas mamy nowe możliwości. My jako samorząd staramy się pomóc tej również ważnej dziedzinie życia i tym możliwościom, które się pojawiają we współczesnym świecie. Powstało Podkarpackie Centrum Innowacji. To nasza instytucja podlegająca pod samorząd województwa podkarpackiego, w którym można między innymi uzyskać środki na badania naukowe, również na dostosowanie swojego życia i swoich pomysłów, możliwości, jakie są stworzone do własnego życia i własnej, proszę, please, i do tego, co możemy ułatwić osobom, które chciały podejmować różną pracę i różnego rodzaju obowiązki na terenie województwa podkarpackiego. Ale też staramy się o szybki, dostępny internet na terenie całego województwa. Mamy wielki projekt za ponad 500 milionów złotych, w którym chcemy w każde miejsce dociągnąć, i to się dzieje. Sorry.
Hello, I would like to first invite you and welcome you in Dubai, and the first few words will be from me as Vice Marshal of Podkarpackie Voivodeship and my colleague. We will give you the short, brief invitation to the topic. The topic of today's conference is customization and innovation. Us as a Voivodeship of Podkarpackie, we are very focused, and it's our goal to support everyone who wants to give an option of customization and innovation. Also, we are supporting the funds from EU to be delivered to the companies properly to develop in the best possible way.
Podkarpackie Centrum Innowacji to bardzo ważna nasza instytucja, która, jak powiedziałem, może wspierać wszystkie dobre pomysły, które pojawiają się wśród też młodych osób. To startupy, które też wspieramy i mamy programy dla nich, możliwość pozyskiwania środków, ale też i to szerokopasmowy internet, który dociera do bardzo wiele miejsc naszego województwa.
We established Center of Innovations on behalf of our voivodeship, in that place we would like to support all young and futurists who are trying to develop in themselves. Also, by this place, we are supporting the wide, fast internet, which we want to deliver to every single corner of the voivodeship.
Teraz chciałem oddać głos panu doktorowi Krzysztofowi Feretowi. W tym dwugłosie rozpoczynamy tę konferencję, jeden z cyklu konferencji, w której zajmujemy się naszymi inteligentnymi specjalnościami województwa podkarpackiego.
And now let me pass the voice to my colleague, who will explain you more, and he will give you more details about what we will do and what we want to do.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased and very honored to represent the Podkarpackie Regional Parliament here at the conference, among the friends, among the audience that consists of the professionals and regular humans that are open-minded and friendly approach to our region. I can feel among the friends, and I think this is the general idea laying behind our discussion we are going to run during this conference. Now, recently, we live in the very interesting times of rivalry, ongoing rivalry between the mass aspects and the customized of everything around. It refers to the products, services, public services, and that's what we use in order to arrange our individual conditions of the private life. It's very challenging task to catch and to sustain and to keep the sustainability between these two sides of the story, because on the one hand, the mass, this is this attribute that gives you the ability to reduce the costs and to rise up the ability of the products and the services, thanks to the ability to reduce the costs, thanks to the repetitive processes, thanks to the mass distribution. This is this one side of the story that allows us to see this aspect in the bright colors. On the other hand, the mass aspects of the product and services gives you these abilities among that I want to underline the standardization. The standardization, the limit that brings in fact the disability to match the attributes of the product to the individual needs and disability to accommodate the individual needs and expectations. That's why there is some term mass customization that is commonly in use that applies, that tends to keep the balance between the two sides of the story. Podkarpackie region is obviously the participant, the player of this game as well. That's what the local authority, along with the institutions and organizations associated with us around the crucial strategic activities, is to deliver the building blocks of the shaping the products and services in order to find the best way of how to compose this mass side, and that's what makes the product and services customized. These building blocks are, first of all, the natural environment of life. You know, if you want to be creative, that what you are expect is to get supported with the proper conditions, giving you the opportunity to concentrate your attention on ongoing development of everything you can do in frame of your daily activities. The second building block, very important one, is the wide range of the disciplines being practiced, being in usage in our universities, beginning from the very technically oriented around the aviation business, the product designs, the process, the production and planting process designing, towards the medical science, towards up to the human aspects of the arts, journalism, tourism, and recreation. And the third building block is the ability to build up your regular life just in our region, thanks to being able to get employed somewhere in the wide range of the companies, representing this variety of the industries mentioned before. Apart from that, apart from these building blocks that you can use quite flexibly in order to build up the individual shape of your products, your services, and your life, you can rely on local authorities as the partners in establishing the businesses, establishing the public services, establishing the startups, and to develop that. We have developed and we run the several organizations, public organizations, concentrating the competences, the core competences, in order to give and to maintain the support in this area. So you can rely on us as the representatives of the local parliament, the local authorities, because we can see our role, our permanent role, not only incidental, as the partner in developing your individual concepts of how to make our region customized, matched, fully matched to your needs and expectations. I hope that this conference will be the opportunity to get the inspirations. We are going to be careful listener of everything that you want to share with us during your speeches, in order to make the notes on the sheets of papers as well as in our minds, to use all these your voices as the building blocks to compose the better future, simply saying. Have a good conference. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a really nice introduction. You take my role, Krzysztof. Thanks for that. Okay, so I don't want to stay longer without my speaker, so I would like to introduce you Wojtek Gąska, who will be the first speaker. He will be talking about some really nice material and how we can, which is wood in general, which we can use to build, to use as a material, of course. So yeah, you're welcome. Yes, and clicker. So the stage is yours.
Hello, hi to everyone. My name is Wojtek Gąska and I represent the Dobry Stolarz company. I am also the CEO of the company, and I will try to show you, to tell you something more about Dobry Stolarz, and I will try to answer the question. Okay, I must switch the position. To answer the question, would I believe? Or I can also say that, do I believe in wood? So I will try to start from the beginning. Yeah, about the Dobry Stolarz. Dobry Stolarz is the short Polish lesson. Basically means in English, Dobry, good, and Stolarz, carpenter. So we are the good carpenter company, I can say. Our DNA, is based on wood, work, and people. And if we say about the people, I should start from my guys, which, for example, The one in the middle works in our company from 35 years. So basically we really try to build a team which is based for high professionals and the guys who really know what they do. The guy on the left side is, I should mention him because he's our founder, he's also my father, and he established the company in 1995, and he made the base values, he created the base values which are for us very important. In the short, our company was established in 1995, as I said, and now 37 years later, we are located in the very nice and pleasant place to live in the Podkarpackie region. We have our own production site. Until now, we employ 24 persons in our company. We are trying to focus not only for the conventional treatment of wood, but also with the CNC and robotics. I will show you later how it looks. We have also our own paint shop, band printing, so those technologies allows us to make a lot of customization, which is the topic of this conference. I think I can say that at least 50% of our production is based on the customization. The fact that we should also mention is that as a company which works with wood, we are certificated by the international certification organization, which is FSC. For those who don't know what this organization is, this is the guys who really controls and try to control basically the companies who are certificated for using the wood in the proper way. So they control how much wood we are using for the products, how much for the waste, and they are trying to make notes, of course, and take care about the numbers. I will show you the short movie clip about our last of our novelties, protection novelties in company. So it will be a short movie. So yes, let's play it. Can we have a sound with that? So, thank you.
Działa w dwóch obszarach. Pierwszy to produkcja kontaktowa dla potrzeb szerokopojętej reklamy, natomiast druga nasza specjalizacja to akcesoria kosmetyczne, to jest branża kosmetyczna. Dobrostolarz produkuje akcesoria kosmetyczne, większość procesów wykonuje ręcznie. W tych procesach możemy wyróżnić wiele operacji wykonywanych na maszynach za pomocą ludzkich rąk i tu zauważyliśmy wiele sytuacji, które mogły być poprawione dzięki automatyzacji i robotyzacji.
Firma Dobry Stolarz zgłosiła się do nas z potrzebą opracowania automatyzacji szlifrowania elementów z drewna. Zaproponowaliśmy oczywiście stanowisko zrobotyzowane, składające się z robota przemysłowego, dedykowanego magazynku, zdolnego pomieścić 1200 sztuk elementów w 44 stosach, modułu przechwytu umożliwiającego obróbkę elementów z dwóch stron, modułu czyszczenia chwytaka z pyłów oraz palety wyjściowej. Wybór, jaki poczyniliśmy odnośnie robota przemysłowego Biaskawa GP25, robot cechuje się znakomitą sztywnością, dynamiką ruchów oraz zasięgiem. Wszystkie te parametry tak naprawdę przyczyniły się do osiągnięcia zadanego przez...
Okay, the clip was a bit longer, but I think we should focus on the important thing. And the next slide is about our production offer and what we are focusing on. For example, the POS word is basically our customization process. So this is the part of our offer which is focused on the products which we make with almost full customization process. The basic thing about this division of our company is that we make the products which helps other companies, for example, other brands, to expose their products in the proper way, for example, in shops or malls, etc. The other part of the offer is the beauty branch, when we have a wide offer of foot files, basically the accessories for treating the heels and the foots. So I have some problems with the. Oh yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, in this cosmetic offer, for now we have 4 brands. The first one, the Mia Calnea, is the brand which is the most important one for us, and the range of the products is also the biggest. But we are trying to find the new possibilities on the market. So we are trying to see for opportunities which with new ideas, new trends in mainstream. For example, the Nordic Care brand, the particular one is dedicated for basically very active people, mostly for men. The Photo Shop is dedicated for the bit younger ones. This particular brand has a range of products with customized prints on the footwears. And the last one is the brand which we have as an exclusivity for our customer in Kuwait. This is the number of the products which we sold between 2020 and 2021. Maybe it's not the biggest one, but for us it's huge. 35 or 40% even from this quantity and our products in cosmetics branch we sell to other countries. Until now we took a part in 17 international beauty fairs, also here in Dubai. When we established lots of partnerships, we found the proper customers for other products and distributors. Also, this gives us a possibility to know our products in the different ways. We collect a lot of data, lots of opinions about our products, and also I will try to show you another clip from the Cosmoproof. It's one of the biggest trade fairs in the cosmetic branch when he was, I don't know. So. Can we play it? Thanks.
Mia Calnea is the only brand in the world of wooden cosmetics accessories, clinically tested with integrated antibacterial membrane sealed made from FFC certified wood. The highest quality, exceptional durability, and award-winning design are the hallmarks of the brand. All of these features make the products of the family firm from Podkarpackie region very popular all over the world. The novelty on Cosmoprof 2018 Cosmetics Fairs are one loose Mia Calnea on-the-go abrasive leaves. The perfect product for those who care about their feet while traveling. The handy form, small size, and high durability convinced many foreign customers at the fair. Wide variety of products, great experience, and competences of the team creating the Calnea brand are the basis for building the long-lasting partnerships with companies from all over the world.
Hello, my name is Tom. I'm representing Mia Calnea. I'm very pleased to be a part of the Cosmoproof Fairs in Bologna 2018, especially because we have the opportunity to meet with our new clients as well as with the old clients. We can also broaden our area of business, sell our new products, which are introducing each year, try to innovate and develop ourselves. So this is all because of our customers already in Poland, and new customers from around the world. Thank you very much for visiting our stand.
Presentation of Mia Kalnia brand at Cosmoprof 2018 fairs is a consequence of the participation in Go2 brand, the support of export operation.
Next, taking a part in such events like Cosmoprof or Beauty World in Dubai allows us to have access and to establish cooperation. I think you should know some of the brands internationally, basically. So as you see, we are trying to search for companies who appreciate and really have admired to our main goals to deliver the high quality products and nice looking one, and of course with the good feedback from the using of them. For now, our products are available in 35 countries on the entire world. For example, most of the Europe and the other parts. So maybe not everyone, but not every continent, but maybe. He didn't like me. What we have found about our products with all our export activities, mostly we noticed that customers like the products with the nice looking design and customized. Basically, we don't see any competitors in such matter, and also making a customized product, nice looking one with good design and durability, you can achieve a bigger profit margin for sure. The Made in Poland stamp also is important to establish a cooperation with customers from other countries, because as we already know, the Polish brand is really appreciated internationally. And how did we achieve such effects with the sale and thinking about our products? Basically, willingness, faith in success. This is one of the key values of each businesses, I think. Patience, which is also important one. Hard work and the friends. And mention the friends. It's easy in Podkarpackie. It's easy to find a friend and breathtaking nature, advanced technology, and positive energy. And also in this part, I would like to thank the local authorities and the office marshal from the Podkarpackie Voivodeship for giving me opportunity to and the option to present my company. Okay, and why it's important for me and for my company, the fact that we found the friends with competence in the region. If you want to achieve a success, if you want to launch a new product, new idea of thinking about your own company or the possibilities, you should find the proper one. That's why, thanks to help from the Jesuit University of Technology and the Office Marshal in Podkarpackie, we developed a new product which we called Mia Kalnia Guru, which it's basically a short version from the sentence guiding using right utilities. It's a solution from the solution which evolve our products, which launch them in the new way. And it's a kind of food file with a special electronic element inside, which communicate with your smartphone to achieve new user experience. Thanks to them, the user of our products can have an option of self-learning, self-development, because the solution in the real time, it teaches you how to treat your heels and how to provide the all treatment in the proper way. Also, the solution is based on the collecting the behavioral data. So basically, it analyzes all the movements, the behavior of the hand in the particular time, and then tries to analyze it and make it a feedback voicely by the special application. And I will also try to show you and to tell you how it works and where are the key values. So basically the solution connects and combines the three elements. Of course, our company, the end customer, and for example, beautician, which is also the reseller of the solution. The complex solution allows, for example, the solution is a win-win and win concept, because it delivers the pluses to each partner. For example, for us, it's a possibility to collect the behavioral data, which we can analyze and take the ideas and take some data which we can use to develop our new products. Of course, it allows us also to predict the needs which customer can have in the nearest future, and also allows us to deliver the services for the reseller. For the end customer, the most important fact is that her or him can continuously make self-improvement by learning how to make the best treatment with the application. It contains also a part of gamification, which is basically the definition of how people react each other and how to impress each other also. The reseller have access to the special panel. Definitely don't like me. To the special panel, which is dedicated for B2B partners and allows the reseller to send a target communication based on the behavioral data to each end customers. For example, the beautician could send the information about the possibility to have a promotion on the treatment in particular day, based on the behavior of the men or women using the product, and taking under consideration the sex, taking under consideration the frequency of the using the product. Basically, the panel sends the information only to the women which could be really interested in the product. So yes, I believe in wood, because this is the material and work which allows us to, as a company, to develop and to make new products or new services. So thank you for your attention, and I will pass the microphone.
Thank you, Wojtek. Dzięki. Okay, yeah, the wood is very important. As you can see, our pavilion is made with wood as well. So, right now, I would like to invite Grzesiek Inglot. Maybe you know the Inglot, the brand which is worldwide known, I think. And he will present his, let's say, point of view on the customization and innovation.
Yeah, thank you, Łukasz. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grzegorz Inglot, and I am a CEO of Inglot Cosmetics Company. And Łukasz asked me to do the presentation about the customization of our stores, but I will go a bit wider. But first, a bit about our company. So, as you probably know, we do and sell makeup, cosmetics. Right now, it's over 1,000 locations, 1,000 POSs around the world, plus 150 plus digital platforms. So 6 continents, but we definitely go for more. And what is the most important, 95 of our products are made in Przemyśl, in Podkarpackie. So yeah, only some accessories or products that we actually have to import. We don't do on our own, but all the powders, eyeshadows, lipsticks, they are made in Przemyśl. When it comes to customization, I divided it into 3 areas. So we have products, fixtures, and content plus media. But before that, sorry, our manifesto, which is based also on customization. So yeah, we celebrate you and your individuality. We create cosmetics accessible for everyone. Makeup is a playground, and yours are the rules of the game. Play with colors and make your custom products unique like you. And to start, the first area of customization is product. Obviously, we have to customize products because of the markets, because of the different markets that we are present in. The other part of customization is also related to our private label offering. So we can do the totally customized products for our private label clients. But we wanted to go a bit further, so we even offer our regular customers, our B2C customers, to customize the product. And the best thing to show the customization abilities of our company is the Freedom System. So basically, the Freedom System is made of reusable palettes, which are environmentally friendly because they are lifetime actually. So the basic benefit of the Freedom System is that you can actually fill the palettes with the pens that you actually need. You don't have to buy colors that you don't like. Usually there is 5 or 10 colors in palette, and you possibly don't like 1 or 2 of them, but you buy this palette, right? Here you can actually go only with colors that you like. And what is more important, you can keep the packaging. The only thing you need to do is to buy a refill with those pans presented here. So countless number of different palettes you can make. Actually, probably there are, maybe there are 2 the same palettes, but you can have your unique palettes. And these are not only for eyeshadows, this is also for powders, blushers, for sculpting powders, and lip products. So yeah, this is relatively new thing on the top left corner, which is a bamboo palette, so it's even more sustainable. All right. Fixtures customization. That's the next area I want to talk about. And every time you go to Inglot store or visit the Inglot booth at some multi-brand store, you see the fixtures, the black fixtures or different color fixtures. So what I want to tell you is that we also have our own workshop. So each of the fixtures that you can see are produced in our state-of-the-art facilities. So this is also a part of customization because of different markets, because of different requirements of shopping malls, different requirements of our partners who actually, for example, have different heights requirements for kiosks or a particular percentage of color need to be implemented in the store of particular shopping mall. So those shops are also customized to fit different regions, different countries, and that's what we do. And another part, the last part of customization is media. We have our own media house, so all the planners, all the graphic designers, printeries, and stuff like that to cover our needs in terms of media and also in-store communication. So the next slide, you can see our printeries, our R&D centers, our production plant, and also decoration of the packaging. So everything is made to measure. Everything is like possible. It's possible for us to be on our own and be independent to offer the best product on different markets. Sorry for that. This is some malfunction. All right. Thank you so much.
I'm back. Sorry for. Thanks, Grzegorz. Right now, I would like to introduce Łukasz. Łukasz Chudy, kryształy.pl. This is about some really specific, unique products. Where are you going? For some products, probably. He will be talking about really specific one because it's a glass. There was wood. There were cosmetics, and right now, empty glasses.
Raz. Hello everyone, nice to see you. My name is Łukasz Chudy, and I'm the owner of brand kryształy.com. I came from Podkarpackie, the region of Poland. I want to show you very beautiful crystals. Maybe I give you as a sample to you can look. This is our short movie in which I want to show you the lifestyle we are present, the people which we create. And you can see also the process of making our products. It's handcrafted from the beginning to the end. Okay, we have a possibility to realize fulfill individual orders, and that makes our crystal glasses one of a kind and unique. Create especially for our customers. Our crystals are not only for the breathtaking tableware, crystal wine, crystal whiskey glasses, or a crystal decanter with engrave are the perfect way to give us for everyone. Nowadays we often choosing things that are produced by factories in large quantities, so They can be sold all the time in continuous sale. They have one thing is common. They are the same, and we live in very fast times, so we forgot to slow down. We are a brand that helps people who appreciate unique, refined, man-made, handcrafted things, find beautiful things. These are people who appreciate life, celebrating all important moments like wedding, birthday, promotion, award meeting. Our products are individually suited to the customer. So, can we ask ourselves, do we want to feel special, taken care or appreciated? For such people who provide products that satisfy this need, we create products that have a soul and interior. For such people, we create unique luxury glass products. They are also individually tailored. Today we have the panel about the customization. This is a very long one, but in one sentence we can say that customization is customization is meeting the customer needs in the one sentence. This is another one. So we make the product from the beginning to the end. At the beginning you can see the empty glass which have no edges, no shape, it's empty. At the beginning we have an artist which transferred his idea, his design to the glass by hand. So it takes a lot of time, from 1 day or even more sometimes. This glass is engraved by laser. You can compare these two techniques. It's different, but it gives us more features. Before I tell you about the customization process in our company, I would like to say a few words about the special glass that give us the unique possibilities to create all mentioned things. I'm talking, of course, about a crystal glass. Our products are made by this crystal. This is our supercar in the world of glass. A glass that has certain distinguishes features and gives it an advantage. Crystal glass is softer, so you can engrave it by hand. It's really smooth to touch. Thanks to the fact it contains lead inside, it split the light and give the prism. The glass is really nice and clear, so when you take to the sun, you can see the smoothness of the glasses. And the last thing, it's really heavy, and it sounds different. So if you put this, you can feel different sounds than the normal one. We make the customization, and our customization is divided to 3 different forms. We create forms to or objects of glass. So on this photo you can see this part of a lamp is made by us for our client. We create objects, the smaller or the bigger one, and this one on the photos is a glass which we create for our customer from Vietnam. For him, we are preparing one part of whole lamp. The customers sent us the technical drawings and the dimensions and photos of the design, and then we make for him the part of the lamp. For this project we made a mold from tree in which later crystal glass is blown. Master cutters has a feel for the crystal. Using large wheels, he make a cut. So there are 4-1 we create for that client. You can see here all process of shaping the glass to making the grids. At the beginning, the object has the grid pattern on the glass, so the master cutter can use it to make the pattern of the glass. All is the handmade. Okay, we create new design according to our customer needs. In the next case, the customers change the main pattern that we have on the glasses and send us a drawing with the new one. The client sent us the photos, the sketch. It's really simple one. The client wants to have only 2 hearts on the glass, so it was a really simple one. You can see also here the marks which we, the blue lines here, the white line, are the marks which use the master cutter when he make cuts, and there is the final effect. Prior to cutting, each piece is temporarily marked with a geometric grid to assist the marked cutter is transferring to the pattern on the crystal. Once the pattern is strictly adorned onto the crystal, these horizontal and vertical guidelines are removed during the cleaning process. So the object at the end is clear. We use acid, and at the end you can see the final effect of the glass, which is beautiful. You can see that one glass is engraved by hand. We have different forms. We create new design according, so we personalize product according to our customers' needs. This is a hand graving which we make on our product. Here you can see vases. Normally we make a cut on the product, and after that we make an empty place for the hand engraving. The client pick up a design from his idea or internet, and after that we make a sketch and we realize the final version of the product. Customization in our company started when the people themselves started asking for the products that we didn't have in our offer, and for engravings or the possibilities to add the graphics. This opened our eyes to new possibilities. At this moment, a very large part of our sales is based on individual projects. Hand engraved products are made mainly for individual orders. We discuss the product with the client, and we sketch and realize it. This is the last one of customization in our company. we do hand and laser engraving. This is laser engraving product on this movie. Depends also of the client. We can make different paints of the color. We use a Pantone palette, so we can use every kind of color. We have a configurator that it's a second one. This is hand engraved products. I finished about the configurator. So we have created a configurator for the customers. Customers select the project and choose the occasion he's interested in, and we realize the final product. Our products are mainly for realized to so we specialize in engraving for such occasion as wedding gifts and for other occasion like graduation, business and corporate, anniversary. And this is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Łukasz. Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure. So right now I'd like to ask Jan Strzałkowski from ML System. Maybe you see the glass in the window in our temporary exhibition downstairs on the first floor. This amazing window is from ML System. So right now, Janek is going to talk a little bit about the innovation in this kind of products.
Hello, my name is Jan Strzałkowski. I'm the Expert Sales Director of ML System. ML System is a high-tech technology company specializing in glass processing and new technologies also based on glass coating such as quantum dots. I'm sure that some of you already had a chance to see one of the products, samples of our products, which we have exhibited here at the Dubai Expo in the Polish pavilion. Q-glass product, which is a completely transparent photovoltaic solar module generating energy from light. So, a few words before we get to the part of what we can do in terms of customization and innovation on our products. I'll just tell you a few words about who we are and what we do. So ML System is a manufacturer of so-called BIPV modules and BIPV systems for mounting of such modules. BIPV stands for Building Integrated Photovoltaics. So they are materials which are construction materials, usually made of glass. Usually it is a material which is formed of two panes of glass. In between there are lamination foils with embedded photovoltaic cells in them. And in this business we are quite good, I'd say, because we have established a leader's position on the Polish market, and we are broadly considered as the rising star of the world's BIPV market. What makes us different is we have very heavily invested in the R&D, in the research and development, and the innovations in the field. So we have established the photovoltaic research and development center dedicated especially to photovoltaics and glass. And the effects of that particular institution department within our structures is the Q-glass, the glass with quantum dot coating, which is, as we call it, a global revolution in construction industry in general. Because if we can imagine, even looking at Dubai itself, how much glass are there on the skyscrapers, and how much energy they can produce, how much limited is the space on the roofs for standard photovoltaic installations, as we know. And these spaces on the facades could be used as photovoltaic elements generating energy, which is free from the sun. Well, then this is the future. Our company holds quite a lot of patents and has a number of patents pending, awaiting granting. At the moment, we have got approximately 20,000 square meters of production, warehouses, offices, etc. Facilities. Plus, we are developing another 20,000. We've already acquired land, and we are developing quite heavily. As I said, we've developed the photovoltaic research and development center, in which we invested quite a lot of money. This is approximately 50 million euros or dollars, if you convert it into that currency. And this pretty much gives us some technological advantage. Well, equipment, we also invested in people, so we only try to employ specialists and basically be the best in what we do. At the moment, the company employs over or nearly 330 people, and we are growing. The company was founded in 2007. It is a joint stock company since 2018, and in 2020 already, by the end of the year, we were awarded the title of the Company of the Year on the Warsaw Stock Exchange. So, this I think speaks for itself. Meanwhile, you can see the milestones. The most important points are probably the latest ones, which is the publication of the new strategy, including introduction of the quantum dot-based products, opening of the first in the world production line of the Q-glass, transparent glass generating energy, and I would like to invite you to our stand, one floor below, if you haven't done so yet, to be able to see the short video, what the production line looks like, how it works, and to get to know a little bit more about the product. Within the structure of ML System, we've got 3 companies. Recently, we've opened ML Genetic, because some of you may already know we also are very responsive to the market needs. So when the coronavirus appeared and the pandemic started, we have developed a product that's called the COVID detector. I'll be able to tell a bit more about it later. We've got a global reach. We try to expand as soon as, as much as we can and as quickly as we can. So at the moment, we've sold to a number of countries. At the moment, not yet to the United States, but we are awaiting certification to be able to access this market, and the South America as well. Apart from this, nothing in Asia apart from Lebanon, to which we've sold recently, thanks to Carol, who's with us. But we focus on buildings with glass, and we receive important awards in the industry for what we do. So, for example, Hotel Nordic. Nordic is a well-known chain in Scandinavia, maybe some of you know. This project has won this year the award for BIPV realization in Scandinavia. And the next project, the IRS Hogeschool in Netherlands, this has won the BIPV award for Netherlands for this year. So we are growing very heavily. With regards to strategic partnerships, think we are being perceived also as an important partner on the market. So Guardian Glass and Pilkington Glass, two large, two of the top 4 glass manufacturers in the world are our strategic partners. When it comes to production areas of thermal system, apart from being manufacturer of modules of BAPV and the Q glass, we also deliver solutions for smart city, so intelligent bus stops, photovoltaic lamps, photovoltaic benches, but also advanced glass processing is within our services and product portfolio. So we can offer glass with laser engravings and edge lighting. Obviously, everything can be synchronized with some electronical systems, which is the management and operation of for example, electronic doors for trains, compartments, or building interiors. Our R&D center also outsources its services, so various companies come to us in order to perform some tests or research in our facilities. But this doesn't limit itself to that, because we also do this conventional photovoltaics in terms of farms and the medical quantum technologies, to which I'll get later. So this I'll skip. Maybe apart from one thing, which is photovoltaic blinds, this is a very important product for us. Photovoltaic blinds, we are able to apply on buildings which cannot hold the exchange of the whole facade. They can be attached to buildings, and they can be either fixed or they can be rotational. So they can be adjustable and, for example, electronically follow the sun. So this is also something very important. Clients can obviously decide on the sizes of such photovoltaic blinds or sunshades, as some call it. This I'll skip. Smart city. Everyone wants to be unique. Everyone wants to be different. Everyone wants to have an impact on what they are buying, if they are buying it for themselves. So such solutions as, for example, carports or solar terrace pergolas are very good examples of such solutions, because they give the client the possibility to change the sizes, change the designs, change the options in terms of, for example, the application of glass. Use a combination of laser engraving with edge lighting and, for example, heating glass, which allows for this premium solution of removing ice, snow, and icicles from the roofing over a vehicle, or this comfortable garden space. Photovoltaic bus shelters. This is something that is also very popular at the moment. Such solutions allow for providing support for electrical heating in the winter, or air conditioning in hot periods, but also it can power interesting solutions on which I would like to focus a bit later, such as glass electronic seating, which could also be, I mean, I'll get to this later. It's a bit related topic to the smart glass solutions, which are part of my further part of the of this speech. So I'll get to the smart glass part. We have developed a range of products which is dedicated to customization and personalization. It's all based on advanced glass processing and uses the techniques of heating glass, but also, for example, it can provide an option of the electric charger of a mobile phone with the use of induction. So no need of plugging the phone into the grid with a cable is necessary. You can just place your phone on the glass surface and it's charging the battery. Such solution is already available, for example, not in the form of a sill, but in the form of a seating with heating in one of the latest realizations of our company in Rzeszów, actually, city which is the nearest to our factory and which cooperates with us very strongly. And the Visio Glass. Visio Glass is a product which allows for switchable transparency of glass. So with the use of either a built-in controller of the glass or with a remote, you are able to change the glass transparency with one click. So the mode could be open or closed, as we call it. So such solutions are very interesting when it comes to either being some nice options in offices, in some residential private applications. Some people use it for bathrooms instead of the curtain. Okay, so heating glass. What we can do is we can increase the parameters of the thermal isolation of your home by giving it another feature. So, as we know, our standard windows are usually a single or double chamber. If we add to it the option with heating, as we know, majority of the heat from your house escapes through the windows. This seals it. This allows for changing your window into a heater. So not only it decreases the amount of the escaping heat, but also it allows you to have an innovative product which also is in some kind of a gadget, but also is becoming the product of maybe not necessarily of the future, because more and more in more and more cases such applications are being used, and we tend to promote this very strongly. Wall glass heater. This is a product which allows for much more flexibility in terms of design. Anyone can come to us with their design. It could be a photo, it could be a I don't know, Picasso's painting. It could be any color they choose, and we are able to produce a glass bathroom heater for them with cut-out holes, for example, for drying the towels, or basically for any design that they choose. So we've got various formats available, but here, in this case, pretty much the sky is the limit. Heated glass sill on top of the heating glass in the windows. This is the product which I mentioned, induction charging of your phone. Very sublime solution for innovative interiors, and very elegant solution which also is very functional in terms of helping with the air circulation in the room. In general, high interest in new builds which tend to rely on advanced technologies. And now the option with changing transparency. So as I mentioned, quite a lot of applications. This could be glass elevations of buildings. So with one click you can, instead of having these roller shutters, you could change the the glass elevation into blinds. How this works is electric charge is being applied onto the foil, and with this effect you are able to change the transparency. Internal conference room glazings. This is also becoming more and more popular. But as I mentioned, we also tend to receive requests for customized shaped glass for bathroom partitions, which is also very very attractive. We are able to offer at the moment 3 options. So either zero transparency, so non-transparent, 50% of transparency, or complete transparency. Visio Glass Plus is a combination of product that is based on glass with changing transparency, with heating function, and it could also have 1 or 2 chambers. So it's a combination of a very, very advanced product, such as we call it in the industry, sandwich. Allows for very high thermal isolation of the building. So this is also something that is always an option for people that like to have options. This is an option.
Really nice option.
Really nice option. So, product which we came here with, Q-Glass. As we like to say, it is a quantum revolution in global construction. And it really is, because we deeply believe that within a few years, our product will pretty much cannibalize standard glass on the market. The properties that it offers, generation of energy while maintaining glass light transparency, and improvement of the thermal isolation and insulation of the building, which offers higher parameters than available glass buckets, which are popular and available on the market. This is the advantage that we can offer, and we deeply believe that this is the product that that will become a commodity. How it works is we've got glass, on which we've learned how to apply the layer of quantum dot coating. Quantum dots are very tiny nanoparticles. They are much smaller than coronavirus. And they're invisible to naked eye. This is why we are able to still have the light transmittance at so high level to be able to not to see the difference between normal glass and the glass with quantum dots. What it does is it absorbs the infrared and ultraviolet radiation and converts it into electric energy. So, so this is a product which is the most valuable child of ML system, and which made us very famous in the glass and construction world quite recently. What it offers, filters infrared and UV, offers improved parameters of thermal isolation, produces energy. It is weather resistant, so you don't have to worry about its durability. In terms of the impact on the city island, as we call it, it is also reducing the overheating of cities. It has very high resistance to degradation, so you don't have to replace the product after a number of years. It is actually even hard to say how many years, because we have tested the product in our aging climate chambers within our R&D center, and we are talking about dozens of years. Resistance to mechanical damage and a quick payback time. So this is something that within the world in which energy prices are growing up so quickly, this is our perfect response and solution as a product for the construction industry. So next year we will be releasing a new product on which I'd like to also focus. We are increasing the efficiency of the Q glass. The product which we will be introducing, it's called Active Glass, and it will allow for higher efficiency, but also it will allow us to produce larger sizes of 2 by 4 meters. And just to go back a little bit on innovation, and which is the core of our competition, which is the core of our company, and it gives us the edge over competition, is we always try to not compare ourselves to our competitors, but we push ourselves forward. Q-Drive project, which we are developing together with the Pilkington automotive glass manufacturer, is focusing on the application of quantum dots on curved glass for automotive industry. So we really see the possibility of the use of such solution in electric cars. Everyone that hears about it for the first time comes to us and says, you should already be speaking to Elon Musk. So, well, perhaps when we will be ready with the product, we will. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is the photovoltaic tandem cells. So we've got the conventional standard crystalline cells, which we know. We are at the moment working on combining the two, which is applying quantum dots on crystalline cells in order to be able to maximize the yields and effectiveness of such solution, and to beat the competition on the market in a product that will be will be Polish, first of all. It will be innovative, it will be efficient, and yeah, it will be again something useful for people, I think. Okay, and I think this will be it. Apart from one thing, COVID detector. COVID detector is the device which we developed a little bit by coincidence. There is this story how it was created, because we were working on quantum dots. People from our R&D using Raman spectroscopy learned how to identify quantum dots. Quantum dots are approximately 10 times smaller than the smallest particles of coronavirus. They came to our boss and they said, "Boss, we know how to detect coronavirus from with the use of physics, so there is no chemical analysis going on. And what we do is we developed a machine. You shoot with a laser at the sample. Sample is collected with breath, so you breathe into the device. The sample meets the laser source, sends back the signal to the device. It creates a spectrum. We read the spectrum, and if we know that on a graph there is a particular type of graph, then we know that this part of graph is typical for coronavirus. And yeah, we have received very high effects of efficiency, which were confirmed by notified medical bodies. Recently in Poland, the device was admitted for the use for the screening use. If the device's result proves to be positive, then quarantine and then quarantine was imposed, and the person with positive result was directed to the PCR test. And this is what we do at ML System, but I'm sure it's not the end.
Thanks a lot. It was really nice speech. Thanks, Janek. I've got one question. How much this Q-Drive will give us energy? It will be enough for radio or for, I don't know, maybe getting some power in batteries or?
I am not entitled to release any information. So
okay.
Yeah.
But it is reasonable. It's not like just feature or some really nice gadget. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Yeah, okay. So right now I would like to ask my colleagues to join the discussion panel. So Łukasz, Grzegorz, Wojtek, Janek, come back here. And I have to rearrange a little bit the scene. Self-service, so if you need some water, just use it. Okay, I'm really glad because of your speeches. They were amazing, and I think that all of them give us some impression of customization and even innovation. All of the products and materials can be innovated, as we can hear. Right now we are trying to answer the question if is the customization arms race worth it? So if we should fight with being unique and trying to find the user needs, each user, not like a mass, much more like very unique clients, or is this cost totally unnecessary? So this is the main thesis. I would like to start this discussion with a really simple sentence. This is keep calm and discuss, because I was observing really stressful situation on the stage before. Right now it's between friends. So, okay, customize and innovate. What does that mean for each of you? I will start from Janek.
Well, first of all, what it means? It means that you have to find a balance, I think. What is good for whom? Not every business model is suitable for customization, personalization of its manufacturing process and dedicating its product portfolio to individual needs of each client. For some businesses, mass production and I think repetitiveness is much more suitable to their business model and allows them for I don't know, meeting what they are made for. So in other words, huge company that manufactures, I don't know, glass, usually will be forcing their solutions onto their clients and telling them either you take it or go look for what you need somewhere else, because we still have plenty of clients that will definitely use our solutions, and for us changing any manufacturing process could be costly and not necessarily returnable. Sometimes personalization customization of the product. Also, for it to be making sense from any economical or financial point of view, requires stocking up. So some making not one single or two units, but making a batch of products such as, I don't know, 100 or whatever, you know, then stocking it, marketing it, selling it. In many cases, it ends up with, you know, being left with for many years, you know, in a warehouse stock of some company, you know, and everyone is wondering what to do with them next. So it's really hard to find a balance, because, as I said, you know, I think in every case it is different. However, from the client's point of view, I think yes, it's definitely something that you should demand. You should want to have from the manufacturers, and as much you'd be able to get from them in order to meet the needs of what you want to have in the end. You know, defines pretty much who you are, and what is the goal of the design that you wanted to have in the first place.
I must say that I fully agree with Janek, but also we should start for the definition of what the customization means, and what kind of company think about the customization, because I think there is no any one golden rule about how should be the customization made in each company. So basically, I think we should think about saying anything about the customization, what kind of company we think of, and basically what kind of products, because this customization, for example, the mass customization strategy, which was a bit popular a couple of years ago, there is no strict definition of such idea. So there could be a different way of making customization company, because you can customize your service, you can customize by giving a choice for a customer of, for example, different colors of your product, or different shapes, or different sizes or amounts. So it depends what we are thinking, saying the customization should be made.
Sorry. What I think is, from my perspective and our company's perspective, is that it's very important, but not at any cost, because there are also some requirements in terms of regulations when it comes to cosmetics. It's not only that you can mix and match everything in store. In some countries, cosmetics are nearly equal to OTC drugs, so they have to be certified, tested, and well packed, so they cannot be unpacked and mixed in the store by the customer. So yeah, there are boundaries. So I'm thinking more about a customization when it comes to products that have refills. They're not only on the market. We don't have only products like I've just shown, not only the palettes and the pans, but there are also refills for lipsticks right now, for eye products, in terms of mascaras or brow products. Plus, of course, decoration. Also, as I said, I'm talking about my business and my perspective, so probably it also depends on the business. So it's different for each area. Yeah.
In my opinion, in our business, the customization is important because everyone wants to feel special. So almost everyone also wants to have a special product which is personalized for him. So we see that a lot of people want the customization in products, and we are open to it. and it's sometimes better than the mass production.
Yeah, during the presentation of Wojtek, I was thinking about this this customization, and I got the idea that even the whole production can be customized. Like the company, the robotics company, customized the robot for you. So it's not only about the final product. Yeah, so it's something special for everyone in every branch. So yeah, yeah. Okay, we were talking a little bit about that the cost, that there is some cost in the customization. How it's expensive? Because of course it depends on the market and on the let's say scale. Like in England, it's a little bit different probably than in Kryształy or than in Dobry Stolarz or ML system, because each of you operate on a little bit different scale. But if you can compare to some, let's say, approach in your company, normal and customized, is this really expensive, or it's just some additional cost but not too big?
So from our perspective, because we work on the in the construction market and well, with architects, every architect with every project they realize they try to leave some stamp, some mark, make a statement of the building that they design and is erected on their project. So, regards to this, I think our production and our specialization, well, pretty much is the meeting of the needs of the architect. So, because every project is different, you still can talk about customization. We can offer various options, such as, for example, digital print. And here, with regards to digital print, the design is, again, sky's the limit. So anything you like, we try to match in terms of your vision. However, you're talking about different scales when it comes to either supplying the project, which is a few thousand square meters on a skyscraper, or I don't know, 100 square meters, you know, on private investment with some sophisticated solutions, which are tailor-made to clients' needs, which require pretty much probably the same time for design as the few thousand square meters we are doing for the architect at the same time. So this is the difference in price.
From my point of view, the cost of launching the customization in your company shouldn't be a problem, because we should look on this particular matter as a new kind of offer, new product. So the costs are not important, basically, because if you launch the new product with such options like customization for your customer, you should check your numbers and you should be sure that the final price for the customer will satisfy you. So I think the costs are not the issue.
When it comes to makeup, when it comes to cosmetics, I can say that we have to divide it into two ways. So definitely we offer products as a part of our private label offering. So the product can be 100% customized. So we'd like to divide the R&D processes from regular production processes. So basically there is a fee for bringing up the formula to life, and then it becomes the ownership of the client. So that's the possibility to customize the product in 100%. When it comes to our regular offer, and let's say, for example, our local partners' needs in terms of customization, definitely the most important factor is what has to be customized. If it's regular packaging, which is which we need just to decorate, these are no costs because we use laser or some paints, and it doesn't matter. If it needs to be a new packaging, it's slightly a bigger cost because you need to do still internal and external test because it's a different packaging even with the same product. But again, if there is another level, which is a customization of a product, of the formula, and this is the most advanced thing. So there are different levels. Not everything can be done, but I mean, for our regular products, but we try to focus on this customization, as you said, to approach new clients, to offer something not regular on local markets. So yeah, but basically, if you want to customize something, you asked about the minimums. It's around, depends on the product, but starts at 5,000 products. In most cases, this is 10,000 products, and in case of lipstick, it's around 20,000.
In our situation, it depends. Like in Janek, it depends of the how many products the clients want to buy. It's just one. The cost is bigger. When someone order, for example, 500, it's better for us, so the cost is lower. And also it depends what we change of our product. When we change the cuts, it takes a lot of time, so the costs rise really high. When we make engraves on the glasses, the cost is the normal, so it's okay.
Yeah, with handmade engraved, I think that even one glass is with some cost of customization, and 10 is 10 times of customization because it have to be hand engraved. So
yes, but for hand engraved we have additional person which do this all the time. So
yeah, full-time engraver.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I got the point that customization not always means the value for the final customer, because customization can go to the market as well. According to ML system or Inglot, you are operating on even Dobry Stolarz, you are operating on so many markets according to the regulations, like in many countries, that you have customized your products to the particular market. It's not only to the particular customer. So yeah, it's quite interesting too. And how it works in ML system? Do you have to make some additional certificates, or I don't know, some tests or something like this when you are trying to make some contract in Dubai? And this is totally different than in, let's say, in Rzeszów?
Yes, of course, different markets vary when it comes to requirements and regulations. Our products are considered and fall within the scope of building materials, and they are very strictly regulated what can be used and what cannot be used. And these regulations vary from region to region or from country to country. So what you are able to use in Poland, not necessarily you'll be able to use in Germany, for example, because there are different building standards, or in the UK. Also, various events change countries' policies on the use of certain building materials. Like, for example, a few years ago we had a huge fire on the Grenfell Tower in London, where the social flats burned down. And since that moment in the UK, you cannot use laminated glass or any laminates with foil, anything that will be flammable on a building facade. So you know, it always varies. You can never know, you know, what to expect in the next I don't know, 2-3 years, because as I said, you know, it can be an event that changes the regulations. Yes, but there's one more important thing, which is you slightly touched this this topic before, and the guys here as well. Sometimes customization opens the door to mass production, because manufacturer can sometimes get an inspiration from some customized product and use, if not fully, because obviously sometimes they are copyright protected, or they are, I don't know, part of some intellectual property. Sometimes, if not in full, maybe some parts are an inspiration for mass production. And this is why I think, you know, customization and personalization is still very, very important, because it still drives the market forward and offers some extra additional options.
So it's good to play with different options, right? Yeah. In our case, you asked about requirements, the registration processes. I can give a few examples. For example, it's very, very easy to register product in the EU. Takes a couple of days tops. But yeah, sure. But on the other hand, there are some countries like Indonesia, for example, when it can take up to 2 years to register one product. So it's a really...
Yeah, and after these 2 years, this product can be...
it's good. It's good that we don't have very seasonal offer. So 80% of our assortment is we keep that.
Really stable, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about different colors, but the formula. So it's good in our case. Wouldn't be good if, yeah, there will be a different collection each season. But yeah, there are some not even. Of course, there are some countries that don't accept some formulas which are accepted somewhere else. For example, not every formula that is accepted in the EU is accepted in Australia. Another story is in the US, where even some states require additional certification. And California here is actually one of the states that is every time first with new requirements and limitations, and then the other states
get the inspiration.
Yeah. So sometimes it's really long and hard work to comply.
Yeah, okay. And thinking about this mass customization, would you like to say that? Yeah. Thinking about this, let's say, mass production, customization gives us some data. As Wojtek said during his presentation, they create some, let's say, intelligent item. I exactly don't remember the name in English. Tarka dopięt.
Which is food file, yeah.
Yeah, okay. With this small piece of electronics, which give some additional information to the administration panel and can achieve us some big data about our clients.
Absolutely, yes. But, no, the goal was to launch such kind of product was to collect the true gold of 21st century, which are the behavioral data, which will gives you a true and instant, in real time information about what happens with your product, with the user experience. So this is the key feature which of all project. But I think we should back a bit to the main question, what the customization is, because my honorable colleagues, which businesses are huge comparing to mine, they are always I understand that they think about the customization like that opportunity to tune your offer for the big markets, but through customization is the fact, the possibility for the end customer to make something unique only for one person. So the customization, we should think about the customization in such way, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Generally, our time is ticking, so we are almost out of them. But one more quite big question. Do you think we should customize our products at all or not? So you want to stay unique or you want to be a mass? It's philosophical, like in every panel.
From my point of view, I think it's absolute must-have of the next years, maybe next centuries. People expect always something unique for themselves, expect to be one of a kind. So products should be same, should be very attractive to them, and the customization gives them such possibility to have something unique. And we are seeing this in the mainstream as a showing from most of the influence people, that they always show something special, something for them. So yeah, absolutely yes.
There's one thing I think we should take note of. Customization is also not for everyone from the point of view of a manufacturer. But I think that the market is so big that not everything needs to be done by the big fish. There are smaller companies that are also very competent in doing similar jobs than the large manufacturers, but on a smaller scale. And maybe it's an option for them. It could utilize the production possibilities. It is an option to give them higher margins. It is an option for them to show themselves, proving their skills, and maybe building some extra, I don't know, recognition on the market for developing a specialty in a certain field. I think it's already happening. Obviously, volumes are not that huge, but usually, even if, I don't know, you are doing your home renovation or something like this, if you want something that is going outside of the box and it's not a conventional solution, you have to pay extra.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think, yes, we need customization to reach new areas, to reach new groups of customers. It's really important. Depends on the profitability of this process. But as I mentioned, there are different levels of customization, different types of customization. So it is the only way to gather the bigger number of customers. If we would even very basic customization, which is based on offering wide selection of colors. If we have only one color of lipstick, we would be nowhere today. So it's simple as that, I think.
I think that mass production will exist. Not everyone wants to pay extra for the individual, but the people which want to customize product is grow up.
Yeah, okay, thanks. So of course, about this mass production, it's a little bit like with IKEA. IKEA will exist, but they didn't do such beautiful tables like this. So if you want to be unique, you need this customization. Thanks. I hope that you enjoyed. Okay, we've got one question from the audience.
Thank you for the ability to ask all of you gentlemen very interesting expressions of your insights into the subject. You are representing the different businesses from the point of view of the degree to which you can shape your customization around your products and services. This is one hand. On the other hand, you are fully agreed that the customization is the must for your future. This current one and this strategic one as well. So my question is as follows: if you agree, whether you need any partnership to apply to develop the customization in your businesses, or perhaps you are able to cover all these challenges by your own resources. Do you need the partnership in the field? This is my first question. The second one, where you are going, if so, where you are going to find the partners for getting it done? Whether these are the partners inside your supply chains, or the partners representing so-called the third parties, like market research, like support in certification, for instance, the companies out of your mainstreams on the one hand, on the other, working for supporting your processes and positions just inside the supply chains, or perhaps you are thinking about the partnerships with some entities in so-called general environments. It's important to me because I represent the local authority, and as declared just at the very beginning, I would like to find our institution as the partner for your development as well. So your answers, I expect, will be able to give me the points for mapping your needs and to clarify what is the degree to which the institutions like this one that I can represent can be helpful for your strategic development in the terms of the mass customization. Thank you.
So I'll go first. So in terms of the perspective of ML system, I think that here usually inspiration for customization comes from a client, and usually it is a client with an idea that comes to us already and asks whether we could realize this idea, make it happen. So this is the first option. However, we also monitor the market, see what the competitors are doing, see what other options are appearing, and we try to integrate them into our product portfolio. And the third aspect is some of the options that we offer ourselves can be considered by the others as something that is not a standard solution, that is a customization itself, but for us it's a standard, you know. So it is a multi-level point of view, I'd say, and it really depends from the side on which you are looking.
In my case, and from my point of view, I think the main purpose of customization is to launch something new for your customers. So we should use our internal resources to such idea. And the second part of your question, I think the Podkarpackie as a local authority makes a lot for the local businesses, especially for the small ones. Have a lot of tools, which are very useful for them, and I am saying that because I have an opportunity to choose to use some of them. I think, but if you ask me if I could have one wish which could help smaller entrepreneurs, I think the road to achieve any support for the local authority should be a little bit simpler, without extra documentation, extra procedures, etc.
When it comes to Inglot, what we've seen for the last 3 years, it's much harder way to react quickly because of the extended lead times when it comes to packaging production. I'm talking here about mostly Asian manufacturers, which we work on. So that's why we started to work with Polish manufacturers in terms of some types of packaging, but definitely the Polish market, and especially the local market, cannot offer in terms of the entities every type of packaging that we need. So talking here about the glass packaging, about the plastic jar, the little jars packaging. Whenever there is someone to offer something like that in our voivodeship or in Poland, I will be happy to buy from them. Thank you.
Yes, we also search for the partners. We're thinking about making our product even more individual. So we are open. We're thinking about add some jewelry to our products. We want to change our packing. I was talking with Wojtek about that before. To add his style to packing this product, because it's really unique and fantastic for us. So yes.
Yeah, and I can say that a few hours ago we were discussing about cooperation between business and universities. This is really important part of, let's say, big development. Yeah, such big companies like ML System has built their own R&D department, but for smaller, it's much more difficult to put this kind of let's say teams, and maybe universities, some technical schools, and so can support them to create new solutions to get this customization. But as Wojtek said, the procedures are too complicated, and sometimes the mindset of business and universities are like, it will be too much effort to find a solution because of administrative part, that it's not worth of it. So maybe we have to think about how to simplify the path. And I think that this is the most important role for authorities, to find a simple or simplified solution. And of course, as let's say member of academic community, I can say that I can support this kind of actions, because it's worth for us as well, like universities. I think that business needs this kind of simplification too. So it can be the final wish from our discussion panel. Let's simplify the life, and the customization will be really great. Okay, thanks once again. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion panel. It was really nice to talk with you guys.